Good morning, children. Today let us start chapter 6, children, that is minerals and mining. If you look around your house in which you live, you find that the walls of your house are made up of bricks, cement and sand. Your flooring is of maybe of granite or with kadapa stone. Pillars are covered with granite, okay? And your mother must be wearing ornaments which are made up of gold and silver. You might be using various kinds of vessels which are made up of copper, brass, bronze, etc. So these are the various things which we use in our daily life. So what are minerals, children? Minerals are the materials which we get from the earth. Anything which we obtain naturally from under the earth is known as a mineral, children, except plants and animals. We get minerals from the earth, children, like mud, sand, granite, kadapa stone, lime, etc. These are the minerals which we get from the earth. Okay? Then the metals we use, just now I told you, we use various kinds of metals, children. The metals are extracted from minerals. The metals which we use in everyday life are separated or extracted from natural ores. So these natural ores are minerals. We use metals in our daily life, children, like gold, silver, iron, okay, lead, aluminium, etc. These metals are extracted or separated from minerals which we get from under the earth. Okay? We use fuels in our everyday life, children, in our daily life, like petrol, diesel, kerosene. These are also extracted. They have not come from the earth directly. They have extracted from mineral oils, children. These mineral oils are also known as crude oil or crude petroleum. These petrol, diesel and kerosene are extracted from mineral oils. Okay? Some other fuels like coal and gas are also minerals. Moreover, the groundwater which we use in our daily life, the water from wells and bore wells, is also a mineral. So, on the whole, anything we get naturally from under the earth is known as a mineral, except plants and animals. Let us learn about renewable and non-renewable resources. Okay, renewable resources are the resources which can be regenerated. For example, wood. If you cut a tree and in its place you can plant another tree, and after a few years again the tree will become big and will give us the same amount of wood what we have taken today. And non-renewable resources are the resources which cannot be regenerated. For example, rock. If you cut the rock, for example, granite, can you regenerate the rock? No, it's not possible. Okay? Gold. Okay? Gold is extracted from quartz rock, children. Kolar gold fields are the only gold fields, gold mines which we were having, but now they had to be closed, okay, which are in Karnataka. Coal and petroleum, if we overuse them, then what will happen? A day will come when you will not find any coal or petroleum resources under the earth. So we have to use them carefully, since we cannot regenerate them. The things which we can generate, we can use them. and we can regenerate them. Like tree, wood can be regenerated. That is, you can plant new trees, and after few years when the tree is fully grown, you can cut and use the wood for making furnitures and for various other purposes. This is regenerated. These cannot be regenerated. So they are also known as finite resources. Look at textbook page number 63, children. The question is asked, classify the following natural objects into renewable and non-renewable resources. Put a tick against those which are minerals and cross against those which are not minerals. Bamboo, coal, seawater, mud, ants, sand, iron ore, diamond, trees, petroleum, grass, air, marble rock, fishes, well water, sunshine. Okay, see, table is given: renewable resource, non-renewable resource, and minerals. See, bamboo is a renewable resource. It's not a mineral. Okay, like coal is non-renewable resource, it's a mineral. Like that, you have to complete the table. Draw this table in your classwork and complete the table, children. This is a homework for you. Then another table is, can you classify the following minerals into metallic and non-metallic and energy source? Iron ore, bauxite, coal, copper ore, limestone, gypsum, mica, groundwater, petroleum, rock salt, sand, gemstones, etc. Metallic, iron ore is a metallic energy source. It's a metal, children. So you have to complete this table also, okay, in your classwork. And after completing, you take a pic of it and send it to me in the homework app. You'll get marks for these, children. These are the homeworks. If you complete things properly and post the homework to me, I'll make a note of it and later on you'll get marks. These things may be converted into essays also. Complete the homework given without fail, children, and post the homework in homework app. You will get marks for them, children. These may be later on converted into essays. So be careful. Complete your work without fail. There is some other information given about some other metals, minerals, children. Look at them. Hematite and magnetite, iron ore deposits are available in our state, children. It is mainly used in steel. Iron ore is used in steel. Pelletization, sponge iron, pig iron industries, and it is exported to Japan. Mica, it is a shiny mineral. Mica is a shiny mineral and is used extensively in electrical and electronic industry. Its properties are, due to its properties, it is very useful to us. It comes in thin layers, children. Mica comes in thin layers and is a non-conductor of electricity and heat. Limestone, it is used in cement, carbide, iron and steel, soda ash, chemical, sugar, paper, fertilizer, glass and in glass industries. Granite is used in cutting and polishing industry, decorative panels, monuments, flooring panels, etc. Manganese, it is used in potassium permanganate, ferroalloys, iron and steel, batteries, chemicals, ceramic, glass industry, etc. Barytes, children. This is a group of ores from which an element called barium is extracted. So what is barium, children? Barium is extracted from barytes. Now what is for barium is used? Barium is used for industrial and medical purposes. Barytes is also used in drilling deep holes for petroleum and natural gas. While extraction of petroleum and natural gas to drill holes, this is used, children. Now last one is feldspar. This is also one of the raw materials used in making glass and ceramic ware. Ceramic ware means wash basin is an example of ceramic ware, children. So what is this? These are you have learned about various minerals those are some important minerals and their uses, like iron ore, mica, limestone, granite, manganese, barytes and feldspar. Read carefully and understand and learn also, children. Let us learn about mineral resources of Telangana. Telangana is a storehouse of varieties of minerals, children, which are useful in various industries. Let us see what do we get in Telangana. Coal, iron ore, limestone, dolomite, manganese, quartz, feldspar, clays, barytes, uranium, black and color granites and marbles. Let us learn about mineral resources of Telangana, the state in which we live. In South India, Telangana is the only state, children, that has vast coal deposits, which is mined by Singareni Collieries Company Limited, that is SCCL. SCCL, Singareni Collieries Company Limited, which is a public sector unit. Our state has a number of iron ore deposits also, children, in various districts. The medium grade iron deposits are scattered in Bayaram forest reserves, children. Okay, and float iron deposits are found in revenue and patta lands of Khammam. Low graded iron deposits are found in Karimnagar, Adilabad and Warangal districts. We have vast limestone deposits in our state, children, which are mined by cement industry, children. Okay, and where in Nalgonda, Rangareddy, Karimnagar and Adilabad districts. Lime is used to make cement, children, one of the component. And then tan brown granite is a unique kind of granite, children, brown granite, which is found in our state in Karimnagar district. Tandoor blue stone or Shabad stone, which is popularly known as Shabad stone, is used for flooring, is also found in Rangareddy district of our state. Okay, then uranium is found in Nalgonda district, children. In Nalgonda district, Lambapur, Pulicharla, Nammapuram, Ellapuram, these are the various villages, children, in Nalgonda district where uranium is found. See, children, varieties of iron ore is found, coal is found, and granite is found, blue limestone is found, which is known as Shabad stone, uranium is found. See, children, our state has varieties of minerals. Our state is a storehouse of varieties of minerals. Look at this table, children. Look at the mineral map of Telangana and fill this table. Here the mineral map of Telangana is given, Telangana minerals. See, various colors are given in different districts and symbols are also given. and in the index, see this is index here, which symbol is for which mineral is also given. Okay, easily you can understand. Read the map, then fill this table. Okay, name of the district and mineral which is found in that particular district. Complete this table and take the picture of this table and then post it in homework app. This is also homework, children. Marks will be given for this and will be treated as a phase. Let us conclude this session here, children. Remaining part of the lesson we'll discuss in the next session. Thank you, children.